All right, guys, welcome back to JayFabe Wrestling. And although SummerSlam passed already, we are still in August. To me, it's still SummerSlam season, so I'm going to do a few rebookings of SummerSlam. This one, I'm going to look at SummerSlam 2007. This was a pretty disappointing show. Let's get into it. So it was on August 26, 2007. And it was in New Jersey. The attendance was around 17,400. Buy rate 537,000. Tagline: "The party is over." So, yeah, I mean, the tagline does explain this time, man. I feel like the golden days of the ruthless aggression era were kind of wrapping up. So 2007 wasn't a really good year. But yeah, let's get into the card. So we got Kane defeating Finley. We got Umaga defending his Intercontinental Championship against Carlito and Mr. Kennedy. We got Rey Mysterio returning, defeating Chavo Guerrero. We got Beth Phoenix winning a Battle Royal to win the #1 contenders for the Women's Championship. John Morrison defeated CM Punk for the ECW Championship. Triple H defeated King Booker. This was Triple H's big return from injury. Batista defeated the Great Khali. This was a dark day when the Great Khali won the world title. And yeah, but it was only by DQ, so Khali keeps the belt. And in the main event, their first pay-per-view match ever before it got tiring and bland, it was John Cena defeating Randy Orton. So obviously looking at this card, they were kind of hurt by injuries. Edge was injured. Undertaker was injured. Who else was injured? Jeff Hardy's not in this show. I know he came back the next night. So, yeah. RVD left. Shawn Michaels took a break. So, yeah, a lot of star power gone here. But at least we got a couple returns. If Rey Mysterio and Triple H didn't return, this card would have been... Yeah, I don't know what you could do with this card. But, yeah. I definitely think the WWE could have did better. So, yeah, let's get into my card right now. What I forgot to mention was Matt Hardy and MVP. They were in a storyline, and there was a beer drinking contest, and Stone Cold replaced Matt Hardy, and he beat MVP. I felt like they should have been on the card. So, the first match is the World Tag Team Championship match. I would have Matt Hardy and MVP. I believe they beat Deuce and Domino the SmackDown before, defend against the Miz and Morrison. I know Miz and Morrison, they didn't really form a team until later this year, but, you know, why not form the team now? They're a great team. So, and I actually have Matt Hardy and MVP retain and continue their storyline. All right, now we got the Intercontinental Championship. We got an open challenge match, Umaga versus Booker T. So I'd have Umaga say, or Armando say, you know, Umaga's dominated everyone, and he has an open challenge at SummerSlam to any former Intercontinental Champion. And yeah, so this is when Booker T returns, changes from King Booker. It's his last match, so, you know, might as well give him a feel-good moment here. Obviously, he wouldn't win. Umaga would win, but at the end of the match, Booker can, you know, hit the spinneroonie and, you know, head to TNA. So, yeah. All right. And then we got the next match, Cruiserweight Championship, Chavo versus Rey. So, I would actually have Chavo keep the belt here. And I know, I think he lost it to like Hornswoggle or something. So, yeah, might as well just have a Cruiserweight Championship match here at SummerSlam. You know, Chavo could do the same build where, you know, he's mocking Rey with the mask and he's defending the title with the mask, and he's the greatest Cruiserweight, greatest luchador of all time. And, yeah, this is where Rey Mysterio returns, and he wins the Cruiserweight Championship for one last time, and this is where you can retire the belt, I think. You know, having Hornswoggle be the last champion was disgrace to the belt, so Rey Mysterio can win, and he could happily retire the Cruiserweight Championship. All right. Next up, we got the ECW Championship, Extreme Rules, CM Punk versus Tommy Dreamer. So I'd actually have CM Punk win at Night of Champions, and Tommy Dreamer can come out and say he respects CM Punk, but he wants to know if CM Punk's the real deal, if he's really extreme. And this can kind of build off the New Breed versus Originals, where CM Punk kind of has to prove himself to Tommy Dreamer. So CM Punk says, you know what, let's do it at SummerSlam Extreme Rules, and I'm going to show you that I'm the real deal. And yeah, they could have a hard-fought match. CM Punk gets the win. Tommy Dreamer shakes his hand and endorses CM Punk as the new face of ECW. All right, the next match we got Ric Flair versus Finlay. So two grizzled old vets here. Yeah, you could have Finlay, attacking Batista, and Ric Flair make the save. And Flair says he has a lot of respect for Finlay, but he knows that as great as Finlay is in the ring, he can't measure up to the Nature Boy. And Finlay could, talk about how Ric Flair is all about the glamour, but Finlay is all about, putting in the work in the ring and showing that he's the workhorse. And this would be a great match. I think, two smart veterans. And I'd actually give Ric Flair the win here. All right. Next match, we got the Triple H return match, but it's not versus Booker. It's Triple H versus Mr. Kennedy. So, yeah, you can have these promos where, Triple H is returning, have him show his training, recovery from injury, and you could have Mr. Kennedy just come out, interrupt those videos and just talk trash on the mic to Hunter, saying, why is everyone talking about Triple H when you got Mr. Kennedy here? And yeah, just build up the return, and I think it'll be a good match. I think it'll be better than the Booker match. And this is all before Mr. Kennedy, kind of messed up. I know he was supposed to be the son of Vince McMahon, but he kind of ruined that with steroids and all that. But yeah, I think this would be a fun match. Triple H return match. He gets the win. And yeah, here we go. The semi-main event, the World Heavyweight Championship. We got Mark Henry versus Batista. Yes. So I don't have the Great Khali win that Battle Royal. I actually have Mark Henry win that Battle Royal. And Batista is the number one contender. I think this makes sense because I know they're supposed to fight many times. Actually. They're supposed to fight at the Royal Rumble 2006. And that's when Mark Henry injured Batista in the steel cage match. And then they were also supposed to fight at Great American Bash 2006. But I believe Mark Henry injured his knee at the Saturday night's main event. So yeah, I don't think they had a match on pay-per-view, so I think this would have been a perfect time. Easy feud to build. Mark Henry could talk about how he injured Batista, and Batista was on a roll, but now he ain't the man anymore. And Batista could say like, yeah, Mark Henry tried to end his career and he wants his revenge. And then they could talk about how they were supposed to fight, but injuries came in the way. But now now's the time. And I'd actually have Batista win the world title back here, give Mark Henry a nice short reign. But Batista needs to win the feud. And yeah. All right, main event, same match, WWE Championship, John Cena versus Randy Orton. Keep the same build here. You have John Cena's father, I believe, in the build. And yeah, Randy could talk about how he's the future, but John Cena somehow, beat him to it, and that he's sick how John Cena is the face of the WWE, and John Cena could, talk trash to Randy and say, the reason I'm the face of the WWE because I have professionalism, I'm not, tearing up hotels, I'm not, doing all this foolishness, I take this serious, unlike you just do it for the fame. And yeah, so those promos will be fun, and I'd actually have Randy win. The ref's not looking. Randy hits Cena with a low blow, RKO, wins the belt. Yeah, I think Cena's reign was kind of getting stale, and Randy was definitely kind of hot. You know, he injured Shawn Michaels, he injured RVD. So yeah, his character was on a roll. So I think he should have won this match. All right, guys. Yeah, that was just a quick 8 matches. Let me know what you think of my card. Let me run down my card right now. So we got the WWE Tag Team Championship match. The champions, Matt Hardy and MVP, defending against The Miz and John Morrison. We got the Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge match. Umaga defending against Booker T. We got the Cruiserweight Championship match. Chavo Guerrero defending against Rey Mysterio. We got the ECW Championship Extreme Rules match. CM Punk defending against Tommy Dreamer. We got Ric Flair versus Finlay. Triple H versus Mr. Kennedy. The World Heavyweight Championship, Mark Henry defending against Batista. And in the main event, the WWE Championship, John Cena defending against Randy Orton. So yeah, guys, this is my card. Let me know what you think, if it's better than, what actually happened. Appreciate the support. Look out for a couple more rebookings of SummerSlam, and peace.